Hey everybody, my name's Tom, and this is my crypto story. In about 2016, I had begun hearing whispers of this thing called Bitcoin, and frankly, I wasn't paying too much attention to it because that year was the year that I was getting married. I had seen a few YouTube clips and people mentioning it here and there on the peripheral of my life, but let's face it, it was not my focus and it was not important to me. I had begun seeking out some informational videos like a few months later, but to be honest with you, there wasn't much out there, and already back then there were more people out there trying to sell me a course than they were trying to teach me what I wanted to know. Cut to about mid-2017, and my interest had begun to peak, so much so that I began to download things like the Coinbase app and throw a little bit of money into the Coinbase app for the purpose of buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, even a little bit of XRP. As I head into the fall of 2017, we all know the prices began to skyrocket, and immediately that euphoria set in. My buddy was smart and he was able to take a few $100 of profits. I got greedy and I started investing more and more, and eventually I got to a spot where a few $100 here and there turned into a few $1,000 when all I had to my name was a few $1,000. So I watched my portfolio go up and I watched it go right on down into the bear market. My life savings up to this point was worth pennies on the dollar. And I knew that just selling it wasn't going to make the problem go away. In fact, it was going to realize the issue. This is where I got extraordinarily lucky, because it was around that same time that I was struggling in my little small rural area to find a hobby, something that I could be truly passionate about. Around here, most things were something like drinking that you could do all year round. Otherwise, there was a slew of seasonal options of things that you could kind of call your hobby. And to be frank, I just wasn't interested. So after a little bit of soul searching and being true to myself, I realized that my hobby, my passion, was money in general. I truly allowed myself to hyperfixate on all things money, building wealth as a hobby, starting by understanding macroeconomics all the way down to like the history of money and what is value. And of course, learning about important wealth building tools like having a decent grasp on accounting tax laws. And as boring as that sounds, if you can convince yourself that this is exciting and interesting, it can make you and save you more money than you would ever imagine than if you just imagined taxes being the bad guy. And of course, all of this led me right back to the same stuff I was hearing when I would occasionally look something up regarding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, the vast majority of my wealth is in real estate, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a couple other coins that I selectively researched and has proven to do well for me. Those are not the coins that I'm telling you that you need to rush and go and get, but rather understand the big picture of what's going on right now in the cryptocurrency space. Because the next 6 to 12 months of this cycle is going to make and break so many people. I've bought Bitcoin as low as the $3,000 to $4,000 range and Ethereum as low as the $80 range that I still hold today. And while many people from the outside looking in are going to say, wow, that guy got lucky, unfortunately, the unlucky part is that I paid attention during the whole time. Every massive downturn, every uptick, I was a part of it, I was paying attention to it, and I was trying to figure out patterns along the way. Now, I'm happy to report that cryptocurrency is my main source of income, and I typically take a payday once every 4 to 8 years. Outside of that, I'm a real estate agent for my own family firm, as well as a licensed real estate appraiser. So of course I like to take my knowledge of running multiple businesses in a small town, while at the same time being a licensed appraiser for real estate assets, and kind of convert some of those same ideas when valuing cryptocurrencies. Again, my name's Tom, I'm the Bitcoin appraiser. Welcome to the channel. And if you have any questions about Bitcoin or the wider cryptocurrency market, make sure to hit that like, hit that follow, and leave me that question down below in the comments. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.